Pharmaceutical tariffs are on the horizon. In this video, I'll detail when I think pharmaceutical tariffs will be imposed, as well as how large the tariffs will be. Finally, I'll give my analysis of a few companies to short to profit off of this. To begin, will pharmaceutical tariffs actually be imposed? Trump recently said that the US has to have pharmaceutical tariffs, and that they would come in the very near future. My interpretation of this very near future is probably on, or maybe a few days after April 2nd, given that Trump stated that he would impose sectoral tariffs alongside reciprocal tariffs, which themselves are set to be imposed starting April 2nd. Although, there have been some reports of certain or all sectoral tariffs not being imposed on the same day. Hence why I said that it's possible that these tariffs would come a few days after April 2nd. But seeing as though these tariffs were originally planned for April 2nd, it seems that any delay would only be a matter of days. Next up, how large will these tariffs be? He has stated that such tariffs would start at 25%, with a large possibility of these tariffs actually increasing over time. Either way, the tariff would stack on top of other tariffs, and with reciprocal tariffs going into place on April 2nd, the effective tariff rate could be closer to 30% for countries that themselves impose tariffs on the US. Alright, moving on to how someone can profit off of this. While most companies that directly manufacture drugs operate worldwide, with the possibility to actually benefit from tariffs if they have ample domestic production, one thing is for sure: pharmaceutical prices will increase, especially for the generic and biosimilar drugs which dominate pharmaceutical imports. Standing to lose from these tariffs would be companies that buy such drugs, which includes distributors and, of course, pharmacies themselves. Starting with distributors in the US, the big three are Cardinal Health, COR, and McKesson. However, Cardinal Health also distributes quite a bit of medical equipment and supplies, which would dilute the impact of pharmaceutical tariffs on the stock. So, COR and McKesson are the two distributors that I would short. Finally, we have pharmacies. Looking into pharmacy chains, we have CVS and Walgreens. However, Walgreens lacks both market cap and liquidity, so CVS is the only pharmacy chain worth speculating with. So what I would do to profit off of this is buy put options expiring right after April 2nd, or short the stocks right up until April 2nd, so like April 1st, for McKesson, COR, and CVS. And if pharmaceutical tariffs are not announced on April 2nd, I would sell those put options and buy new put options expiring probably mid-April for all three stocks. Even if pharmaceutical tariffs are not announced on April 2nd, I expect these stocks to tank on April 2nd given the reciprocal tariffs. But that's all for this video. Like and subscribe, comment below. I also do analyses on companies that are about to report earnings, so if you'd like to see that in the future, subscribe and you may see them as I upload them in the future.